So I was getting ready to make a post for today, and I wasn't sure what to post about. Um I searched the history for today's date, and I was gonna, do a throwback. And what came up in the history was October 29th, 2017. And it was the day that I delivered my initial sermon and all the photos. And I was like, wow, I didn't realize that was today. And I immediately thought about my post from yesterday where I asked for your comments on or your thoughts on what I should talk about. And there was one gentleman who asked me to talk about my journey in ministry. And I thought, oh, so I guess that's what I should talk about. And and my I looked up my message, and the text was from Acts chapter 9, verses 10 through 22. And the sermon title was A New Assignment in His Story. And there was a certain disciple at Damascus named Ananias. And to him said the Lord in a vision, Ananias. And he said, Behold, I am here, Lord. And the Lord said unto him, Arise and go into the street, which is called Straight, and inquire in the house of Judas for one called Saul of Tarsus. For behold, he prayeth, and hath seen in a vision a man named Ananias coming in and putting his hand on him that he might receive his sight. Then Ananias answered, Lord, I have heard by many of this man, how much evil he hath done to thy saints at Jerusalem. And here he hath authority from the chief priests to bind all that call on thy name. But the Lord said unto him, Go thy way, for he is a chosen vessel unto me to bear my name before the Gentiles and the kings and the children of Israel. For I will show him how great things, Lord have mercy, he must suffer for my name's sake. And Ananias went his way and entered into the house, and putting his hands on him, said, Brother Saul, the Lord, even Jesus, that appeared unto thee in thy way, as thou camest, has sent me that thou mightest receive thy sight and be filled with the Holy Ghost. And immediately there fell from his eyes, as it had been seen, scales, and he received sight forthwith, and arose and was baptized. And when he had received meat, he was strengthened. Then was Saul certain days with the disciples which were at Damascus, and straightway he preached Christ in the synagogues, that he is the Son of God. But all that heard him were amazed and said, Is not this he that destroyed them which called on the name in Jerusalem, and came hither for that intent that he might bring them abound unto the chief priest? But Saul increased the more in strength and confounded the Jews which dwelt at Damascus, proving that this is very Christ. A new assignment in his story. This word was so timely then, and it's timely now. Because as I also shared this week, God convicted me on Sunday because I realized that I had not been performing in the manner in which He called me to perform fully. Therefore, I had been acting as the prodigal child or prodigal son. So, God's so good. Lord have mercy. So, yet again, He's, he's still blessing. So, the scales on this morning have fallen from my eyes. Hope this word has blessed you like it just blessed me. Have an amazing day on and in purpose. Mm.